Hello, it's time for Flashback, the weekly history quiz. Let's find out what's happened in history. 3 million years ago, an early ancestor of humans, a specimen named Lucy, has the ability to stand, walk, and even run. Appropriately, I guess, against that, Roger Bannister almost quits running after finishing fourth at the Olympics. He picks a new goal instead and runs the first sub-4-minute mile. Nice. Okay. Well, that's obviously a little more recent than 3 million years ago. There we go. 1954. So against that, we're placing this. People care for a puppy that's fallen ill, helping it survive. Called the Bone Oberkassel dog. It's one of the first known domesticated canines. I assume that's more recent than 3 million years, but it's still a long time ago. Yes, 12,000 BCE, obviously more. I think dogs, I think, are the oldest domesticated species by an enormous margin, an absolutely enormous one. I think I'd always sort of heard dogs being something like roughly 20,000 years ago. This is less than that, obviously, but somewhere in that neighborhood. And then it was additional thousands of years before other domesticated creatures. Anyway, the first known flowers grow on Earth. A bit dull at first, they evolved to attract bees and other insects with something enticing. Vivid colors and scents. Right, okay, well this is presumably before human beings. Yes, obviously 130 million years ago. Ridiculous. After its Atlas Centaur rocket fails, the U.S. expects it will take years to fix. Annie Easley, a high school graduate at NASA, helps get it working in 18 months. This is, boy, we're really dealing with extremely far apart events, and this is an unusual flashback, isn't it? So anyway, probably after 1954, I guess. Yes, 1962, so not long after, really. Some of the first known stirrups are created in China. Early ones are meant for mounting, not riding, so people mainly use them to get off their high horse. Very good. Well, that'll obviously be here. I mean, horses came well after dogs. I mean, in terms of, human domestication again. Vikings first land on France's coast. The area, which is soon ruled by these Northmen, or Normans, become known as Normandy. Yep, and then they came over here to England and conquered that too. Let's see. So, I actually don't know if that's before. That's probably after 400. Yeah, 799. Okay, probably should have been more confident about that. The Sumerians create an unusual number system based on 60. It's the origin of 360 degrees, 60 seconds, and 60 minutes. I mean, I find this absolutely fascinating historical knowledge, but still a bit irritating that we've never really rebased that. Anyway, that's fine. That'll be here somewhere. Yes, 3000 BCE. Okay, after tectonic plates form the Rocky Mountains by pushing them up, the Colorado flows down from them, carving and linking the Grand Canyon. This is kind of one of those things where it's sort of more recent than you'd think, but obviously still an incredibly long time ago. Do I think it's more recent than 3 million years? Oh, I don't know. I think it might be. No, 6 million years. I was psyching myself out. I was doing this thing where I was thinking it's always more recent than you think. So are they intentionally creating a very surprising thing here? But no, I reverse psychologized myself into being incorrect. So I knew it was going to be more recent than 130, but yeah, I was wrong. Okay, so I was in good company, as I was last week, I think, so got one wrong this time. Let's see what else other people put wrong. Whoa, 20 people misplaced first flowers on Earth? Sorry, I know it's rich me saying that, given I just misplaced this, but I'm actually genuinely curious when a fifth of people would have thought that should have gone. That's really interesting to me. And I was in good company here. Slightly more than half of us misplaced the tectonic plates. I wonder if these people made the same mistake I made, or if they put it even older. I bet a lot of people put it even older, but who knows? Okay, just about everybody put the first domesticated puppy there, or first known anyway. One of the first known. 16% of people misplaced the Sumerian number system. That's interesting. But a tenth of people misplaced stirrups in China. So we have little pockets of So this tripped people up in little ways all over the place. Nearly a quarter of people misplaced the Vikings, the eventual Normans. Nearly everybody correctly placed Roger Bannister and his 4-minute mile, and then similarly, a fairly high percentage of people correctly placed Annie Easley and her NASA fix. All right, well, there we go. That was an interesting and unusual week of connections. Sorry, a flashback. Back next week with more of this. Bye for now.